Yeah, meh. Meh. Hello everyone, Neaco.Cosplay here. This will be another video where I look back at some of the highlights and my most fun memories of the past 5 years of cosplay. This will be about the summer of 2019 when a bunch of friends and I got to go to Japan Expo in Paris for the very first time. I went there with my fiance, Goldilocks Cosplay and Jan Segers Photography, and we sort of turned it into a city trip slash going to the convention. And I was very excited. I had wanted to go to Japan Expo for many years. And this year it was finally going to happen. I was so looking forward to it. I had just finished 2 new costumes. And then this happened. I fractured my foot about a little bit over a week before we were going to Paris. It was like sort of the last day of school, and the school I worked at had rented this very big bouncing castle. One of my students challenged me to a race, and of course I accepted the challenge, but when I got to the part where I had to climb up, I slipped and fell down and fractured my foot. Still not sure how. I could understand it if I fell on the ground, which is hard, but I didn't. I fell on the bouncing castle, which is soft and full of air, and you're supposed to fall on it and not break anything. But yeah, apparently that doesn't work for me. So it was only a very tiny fracture, and I only had to wear the cast for a week. But then I still had to wear this special shoe kind of thing for 5 or 6 more weeks. So yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be walking in Paris. Luckily we managed to get a wheelchair. We stayed in this very tiny apartment in the middle of Paris. And yeah, it was so much fun. So the first few days were just us visiting Paris, museums and stuff. And then the last few days we went to Japan Expo. And I just remember being blown away by the size of that convention. I think the biggest conventions in Belgium are Made in Asia and Facts, and they are nothing compared to the size of Japan Expo. It's just huge. They were so great and well accommodated for people in a wheelchair. I remember everyone was so nice and so helpful, and we didn't have to queue anywhere. We could just skip all the queues, even at the food stands. We didn't have to queue. We were going to see the ECG Finals. We were allowed to jump right in front of the line. And we were among the first ones to go pick out a seat. And because of that, we had amazing seats. And I was just so blown away by the talent of everyone. I think it's by far the best cosplay show I have ever seen in my life. Throughout the entire thing I was making mental notes of, oh, that was really cool and I have to remember that, and that was a clever solution, and oh, that was creative. It was just so amazing. And of course it was great that we got to see the Belgian representatives. They did amazing, like beyond amazing. Mistveen, the representative from Belgium for the solo category, actually won. I just remember during his performance and after he got such a big response from the audience, it gave me goosebumps. Like whenever France would do a performance, they got a lot of reaction and response from the audience because, you know, everyone roots for their country. But Mistveen got the exact same response, and it was so cool to be part of that moment. And that was mostly like the first day. Was also the only day that I did a cosplay. I only got 1 picture of it. The second day we went there, we went more casual, and we mostly just looked around and enjoyed the convention and everything that there was to see. Overall, it was such an amazing experience. Bye-bye, kitty! Like, just Paris and the convention, it was a lot of fun. I could do it all over again. Everything, well, maybe not the fracturing of the foot part, but everything else I would definitely want to do over again. And yeah, I can't wait to get back one day to Japan Expo, and hopefully for more days, so we can get to see everything. And with that, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching, and bye!